Yo, yo, yo. Zeke Lives Odyssey is in the house. Well, welcome to the Odyssey show again. Well, here is going to be the last one for this episode. It's going to be a long day that's going to happen. Love to see that's going to happen towards the future. Things are going to be really awesome. Just a one of me or one of us, just to promote one of those good videos and good promotions. It's been there a lot, so I know it's been a lot of happiness that we did all those good Odyssey shows with the episodes. It's been pretty cool. So we'll look at it in the next season, see if they could for till January. So I'm sure the news is gonna be like okay that we can talk about. So we'll talk about it some more since we got more people that we can talk about and more people that we can see. So it's gonna be awesome. Yep, and that's about it. Well, hopefully you guys did to enjoy some more news that you're gonna have to be able to see. Something more precious and something more awesome. And you might like it and you might enjoy it. So here's in the first one that we're gonna talk about. Something that we can refreshment. So here we go. Alright, breaking news. There was a Unionville, Texas school shooting that has been going on like a month ago when they started up, and then and one person died from suicide during the school shooting. Well, it's a lot of convulsed and a lot of protesters and a lot of the hurts that have been going up and then going on. It's pretty worse. It's a little identity that I was for the first time that talking about the school shooting. It's a lot of details that's been going on for today. So it's pretty worse. It's pretty very bad that was just coming out all the worst news that came out like the whole time since month of May. So we try to have to keep their heads up with all the dangerous cities because sometimes you have to keep their heads up about like the safety for their schools for gun laws and stuff. You know what I mean? That's always that we have to be careful is to try to watch your own safeties, and that's it. Just trying to keep a watch on and keep on your own safety. That's your own identity details. Just trying to keep it on and keeping it safe. You know what I mean? I know it's really tough, so you're gonna have to enjoy what you are supposed to have. You know? I know it's not easy when you have to keep pushing that out the whole day. So let's just make sure nothing is going to be harm and nothing to see here, and we'll keep it safe for the opportunity. I know it's gonna be really hard to understand that you want to convert somebody. So well. So hopefully it's gonna be fine. The kids are doing good, but they're safe except for the one place in the third or fourth grade classroom there just got shot. But the person in that who commits himself, pretty crazy. And the teacher got shot too. And then there's some people that have been hurt for some reason. Pretty crazy. And that's about it. So that's all the news that we just heard. Okay, so here's the next news. Okay, breaking news. The 988 suicide number is on the way to next month. Okay, so let's talk about like the suicide number. If you guys haven't been killed themselves lately, like 5 years ago, well, if you guys are like getting like involved with all those crazy shit, like if you're threatening to harm yourself. You don't want to get that stuff because like you want to have to just save yourself by your own body. You know what I mean? All you have to do, you think you're fine. You just have to call it on the hotline and do what's your best. But the best thing is, you don't have to miss to do it all to keep it all the safe in the future. You know what I mean? It's not about the people that you're trying to be threatening yourself, like existing to that Sean or Jews whatever Ali who's trying to keep the threats themselves. You have to comply to people that you want to succeed to your own future. You can't just destroy your own life. You know what I mean? You want to just accomplish that you wanted to do in your life. Your life is special. You just want to be you want to be successful and you're towards all the way to from the past to the future. It's a great example. Life is a hard day. Life is a motherfucker. Every people they need to understand to raise their accomplishments and their challenges to change their theories. And we don't want the disrespectful what people that they wanted to. You just wanted to be awesome, and when you want to have to approach your own dignity to save lives too, and complete yourself in your life, and that's it. That's facts. Because every people want to make sure you want to call this number, they can save your lives forever. You know what I mean? Instead of killing themselves, you just want to have to do it the right way. It's been like Trump administration and Joe Biden administration. The suicides is still up high. You know what I mean? So I just want you to let you know. Just try and call it if you can. So just all you let you know. Try to save lives to keep on each other. So hopefully you'll be fine. Alright, so here's the next one. Okay, breaking news. There is a 5.4 and 7.2 earthquake in Peru back in the month of May when there was days when they started up with the ruptures for all the damages, all the buildings and stuff. A lot of people, they did have lots of safeties going on, and a lot of escapes and a lot of approaching meanings that have been going up in their lives. But it's good, but the problem is you want to have to squeeze their bodies in, that you don't want to have to get too much around the people that you don't have to squash on each other. But the best thing is just try out to stay away from all those disasters, like tornadoes, hurricanes, or anything like that, But in order you have to do it, you just have to save the lives of what you have to do. All you have to do, just find your own company to raise that shit, I think you can do it, It's just not that bad, You don't have to raise your awareness that you have to do. You know what I mean? But the problem is, you don't want to push everyone what we they have to do. Sometimes people, they need to push and watch what you're doing. Like if you have a problem with disasters, I know it's tough because earthquake in Peru is a lot of a dangerous species that can get very ugly. It's a little ugly as the earthquake in Japan or China or something like that. Well, something like that. That's a little bit since last decade. Yeah, well, Napa's not the same, it's all like small quakes, Not too much of all those crazy quake shit that has been showing up. But everything's fine. It's just the weird shape of that's been going on in the future. Okay, so here's the next one. Alright, breaking news. Paul Hopkins has just passed away at the age of 84 of heart attack. Well, if you know what guy named Bo Hopkins is, like he's a famous member guy. Like he was an actor for American Graffiti and all those good action movies and relief movies and all those comedy movies that has been going on around since the 60s, the 70s to 90s, sometimes around the 2000s or 2010 or 2020. Well, but he's been in like a lot of the action movies, but he's been in a lot of approach what he has done for his own future, but his future was big for him, but I don't have to execute him too much, but it's a lot of thing that was been like a good cue that was been a approach going on, so I know it's a lot of like a good thing that would have come true with this guy. He was a great actor, but we're trying to find the best actors that way who passed away, but nothing to see here, nothing at all. It's just a winning actor that was been going on. So I know it's hard, but hopefully you'll see him some other time. So that's about it. Okay, here it is. Breaking news. Ray Liotta has passed away at the age of 67 for this year. Well, he was a good guy, the actor that he used to play for the Tommy from Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but he was a good actor. But plus he was been in all those action movies that has been around so far. So I'll take a scoop because he's been everywhere for all the movies. He's been in Copland, John Q, Blow, Killing Him Softly, Kill the Messenger, and then also Marriage Stories, and Rat Pack. Well, he's been there too. And then Field of Dreams, and then No Escape, and Terminance, and Muppets from Space, and Heartbreakers, John Q, and the others. But there's a lot of everywhere movies that has been going on, but many of the movies there are just action movies, but they could be anywhere too for Ray Liotta. But he was a very good actor. But he has a lot of energy, like the whole thing in the movie. But he was good, Field of Dreams, he was alright, but we have to keep up the story that we had to learn the lesson that we had to give the time for the actors to open their act. So we'll find out and see what happens. Okay, so here it is, the critical beatdown news. Alright, here we go. Breaking news. There is going to be $7 to $8 that will be expensed for gas prices around the United States, and it can be anywhere in the entire states. Well, the next thing that's going to happen is that the gas prices are going to keep higher up during this month, and plus the lecture of the month of May. Well, it's starting getting really worse, They might hurt the small businesses. They might hurt one of those small shops. They might hurt one of those the small bars or restaurants. But it might get worse, It just doesn't seem what's special to in this industry. But if you want to make yourself to open up your dreams to have like a great restaurant or something like that, you just gotta make sure you don't have to get distracted from gas prices. You know, I know it's tough because gas prices are just they're acting crazy. They're seeing pretty local like every single day. You know, every people they're just holding nuts when they just can't front it. When they can't confront it, they can't do it. You know, and that's what happens when they keep losing their touch. You know, and I hate to say this. It's a lot of pushy and a lot of shitty and a lot of stupid things that have been going on with all those prices. It used to be like $6, but it's still around like $7 to $8. That's gonna be the new change that's happening. Well, if you guys can walk or take a hike or some of the new exercise motivations that you can do for living, you can do that. But I don't mind. But we just need to like originate the past. Well, we just need to make sure we have to be in charge of the whole thing. But I think you're gonna be better off and just try some good things that we need to be positivities. But that's a good way. When we make America to build back better. But that's a little bit different. See, to make a lot of money for gas prices. That's the higher costs, and so there's like different costs from something else. So I guess that's about it. So we're just gonna make sure to save money and live better to being around your life and everything for all the people and all that. All right, so we'll be back after this. So we'll keep an eye on what's some really good news that we're gonna come up next. So this is Eagle Eyes to the Sea. We'll be back after this.